What's up, my people? Welcome to another episode of Pearl Daily here on the Audacity Network. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I love having you here. Thank you for coming, being readily available. I might write a song about how happy I am that you're here. I'm so happy to be streaming. Wait. I'm so happy to be streaming. No. I'm so happy to be streaming. I'm the type that just... No, I can't play. Thank you to Joel in the chat. I'm saying hi to that. Javo, Quavo, you know. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Shockingly. You know what's crazy? I think because I talk about the stuff that I talk about, you know, they think I'm a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know what I mean? How is telling me I look tired supposed to help me today? All right. Cause not all girls get a dad like you. And I'm so lucky that I have you. Oh, there's no way I could ever thank you from all of the things you held me to do. I'm so happy blood's thicker than water. Damn it, I'm so proud to be your daughter. Another one. I have another song idea. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, look, I made a mistake. I got the CO2 laser. I wish I didn't do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. I want to tell you guys random things about my life because you seem to enjoy it. I don't know why. I have lower back pain for the first time in my life, and I don't know what caused it. I went to the gym and I start lifting today, and I'm like, and I'm literally struggling to like kind of move. I'm like, this is not good. I've never had this in my life. I'm like, I cannot move. Like and it's weird because I didn't really do much today. I did a lot a few days ago. I did legs though. I didn't do and I did the machine legs. Like I didn't even do deadlift or something. Oh, I'm getting old. I mean, I was lifting pretty heavy. It was my first heavy lift in a while. But yeah, I'm like, I need to. And then I go in today and I'm just stretching. I'm doing extreme stretching though. Because I'm really trying to do the splits. Should I show you guys? No, I shouldn't. No, I can't. I can barely walk. I forgot. If I stretch for 60 seconds, it'll go away. Yeah, I was warming up. That's the thing today. I was doing squat and like I can usually squat at least a plate and I had like 25s on each side. It was like my warm up. I don't know. It's like, oh my God. I'm like, ow. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, so this is a little bit of a different structure. So if you guys didn't know, I do pre-recorded reactions videos and I do live streams. And sometimes if I do a lot of reactions, I stream less. And normally if I do reactions, I'll just record them back to back to back, right? So I'll do some reactions and then I'll drink some water. I got my Cliff Bars. And I thought, I'm like, why don't I just live stream me getting through my reactions and the editors can just pull them from me doing this? Because I don't know, for some reason, you guys seem to like the scripted stuff. So if that's going to be annoying to you, because I'm going to have to do a few intros this show, don't stick around. Like, now is your time to leave. Now is your time to go. You don't got to be here. You know, I'm not asking you to be here. So, also, I got to plug my favorite belts. This is not even an ad today. Anson belt. Hold on, let me get. I love Anson belt. Okay. I know this sounds like, you know, Pearl, you're just pushing these stupid belts. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I know how it feels being you. Like, I don't care about these belts, but I really want to keep them as a sponsor. And this is not, it's not even because of the money, right? It's really not about the money. It's that it's very rare I get to promote a product that I love this. I love these belts. Oh, I love these belts. Okay, hold on. Let me find. Oh yeah, here we go. It's ansonbelt.com/pearl. So if you get the belts, I do get credit for this. Doug MPA, if you could pin that. So I'm going to show you. This is what you get. So today, I was like, please don't drop me. Please don't. I love your belts. And out of the kindness of their heart, and it's very cool because they will tell you. This is, you get the box, right? And all of these belts, I was very excited. I like this one the best, like this belt buckle. But so I have a brown one and I can go with the gold. So first of all, you get the belt and I'm going to have to cut it. So you get like a scissors or something. You chop it however long you want it. And then you put, now this is confusing at first and you have to not give up because at first I'm like, how the hell do I buckle these belts and get it on and off? But once you get it, it's not confusing at all. Okay. Oh my God, wait. Oh, I got to do it on. Yeah, I did it right. Okay. So then you push it down. Oh my God, I'm so weak. Okay, there we go. And then the cool thing is there's no loops. Now, at first I was confused because I was like, how do I get this out? But there's like a thing at the bottom and you just click that. Hold on. It's harder to do when it's not on, but you do this little thing at the bottom. Oh, it's this way. I push it towards. And then I love this. And the cool thing is, watch. I know you're thinking, Pearl, stop shilling or whatever. I wouldn't shill if I didn't love these so much. See, this one's a little bit off gold. So if I wanted to switch it up, then I have this one. Like, even if you guys drop me, I'll be a lifelong customer. I'll be lifelong and I will love you forever. And so then this one's black, right? We know I like black things. Yeah, I mean, look, it's silver now. And this one is pink. And if you're a guy, there's a USA belt buckle. And I love that one. That's my favorite one. So anyways, I'm going to set these here. And it comes in this nice box. So I'm going to set these over there because they're sturdy. I love these belts. So you should get one. It helps the channel. I want to keep that sponsor mostly. I just want to give belts to my friends and family now because I love them so much. I wasn't even a belt person. That's the crazy thing. I never wore belts because it was just too annoying to me. And now I'm a belt person. Now, every time I wear jeans, I'm like, put it on. So. Okay. So today we got some reactions. We got China is banning filters on social media. All right. That's going to be the first one. So I got to, when I do these reactions, I do the intro and I look right at the camera and I do my intro. So now you guys are going to have to do that. So anyways, I'll get into it. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are reacting to China is banning filters on social media and phones. As you guys know, so many women are catfishes. I mean, when I was doing my show, I interviewed 1,000 people. Some of the women I would recruit on Instagram, and I would think, oh, I'm recruiting this woman, and she's a baddie. This woman's going to be hot. She's going to get me so many clicks and views. Because, I'm kind of like, the reason I rate women is because I worked in casting. And so I would quite literally have to think, how many likes are you going to get on this video? I know I could use a filter, right? I mean, a lot of these women, they look better. But then they would come in person and I was like, I have been bamboozled. I have been bamboozled. I thought you were hot and you were not. And so I'm for this. I think this would be great because a lot of people come at me. They say I could be better looking. And I'm a decent looking gal, right? But it's like I look worse because I'm on the internet and all these people have how am I supposed to compete with AI, So
suddenly rushing to do this. January 1st. That's when thousands of women's careers end. Not because they did anything wrong, but because for the first time, they have to show their real faces. In China, AI beauty filters are being banned, but the panic has revealed something very sinister. Why would banning a simple filter destroy entire careers? Why is the—
Yeah, and so that's why I did the catfish of the year. And a lot of people were really upset with me that I did that. Redheaded libertarian, you won. Congratulations, my friend. But people were upset. And everyone was saying, Pearl, 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 but you're not, like, a lot of these women are better looking than you. And I'm like, yeah, but they're still catfishes, right? They don't look like that. Oh my God. Oh, I'm in so much pain. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go.
West suddenly rushing to do the same thing. And what did they discover that made them act so fast? Welcome to Glow Up Girl. Today we're uncovering why AI beauty filters are being banned, so be sure to like and subscribe because we're going deep. Beauty mode doesn't just smooth your skin, it rebuilds your entire face, according to an algorithm's definition of beauty. Turn on the filter and you become someone else entirely.
Yeah, and that's what's making women crazy, right? They think they're as hot as their photos. They think, what are you doing spamming in the chat? They literally think they look like their photos. And I'm like, no, you're mid. And a lot of white knights, they come at me and they say, but Pearl, who are you to call anyone mid? Well, you could say I'm sub mid, whatever. It doesn't really bother me. But I know a mid when I see one. So cry about it,
Your eyes reshape, your nose pinches smaller, your skin becomes porcelain, reality bends. Turn it off? Well, that's the problem.
Oh my God.
99.8%.
Oh my God. She went from a 7 to a 4.
Of female streamers use beauty filters. Not just most, almost all. These women built entire careers on
Wait, so I'm competing with all these women with oh my gosh.
Faces that don't exist. Thousands of followers, donations from devoted fans, all for someone who was never real. We've spent years watching faces that don't actually exist, and we've been conditioned to think they're beautiful. But when you learn what it's doing to your brain, things get dark.
Oh my gosh, I'm not farting. Someone in the chat said I'm farting. My dog, all right. My dog is snoring. All right.
There's a psychological concept called cultivation theory. Long-term exposure to media content shapes what you believe is real. When you see filtered faces every single day, thousands of them, your brain starts accepting them as normal. Real faces start to look wrong. Research shows that comparing yourself to idealized images online is directly linked to body dissatisfaction and eating disorders. But there's a twist. You're not competing with other women anymore. You're competing with AI, with algorithms that—
Yeah, and I can actually say my experience as a female streamer. It's very frustrating when everyone else is cheating. And I'm not saying I don't cheat a little bit, I had fake hair for a while. I'll get a little bit of makeup, but it's just really, how do I put it? It's just kind of frustrating when everybody has this like fake face and I have to pretend you're not faking it. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to pretend?
Generate one perfect face and paste it onto everyone. Then there's self-objectification. When you spend hours monitoring your appearance, treating your face like a product,
you got to think about what what the implications are for society. Like, women start to think even your phone smooths out your skin a little bit. So we're more chopped than we think. We are absolutely more chopped than we think we are.
And perfected. Studies show it leads to anxiety and depression. You stop being a person. You become a project. Reality has gotten so distorted that a new medical term has been coined: Snapchat dysmorphia. Women are now seeking plastic surgery to look like their filtered selves. They don't even want to look like models. They want to look like the algorithm's version of them. These filters didn't just change how we look.
Like, that is diabolical. 4, maybe 5. 5, 7, 5. It's like 2 points it gives you, these filters.
Online. They've changed what our brains believe we should look like in reality. So why is China banning them? The official reason is to improve content quality and crack down on misleading visuals. But dig further, and deeper reasons emerge.
That is hilarious, actually. That is so funny. All these girls made like careers off of being hot, and it's like the middest mids. It's crazy.
This isn't just about vanity, it's about fraud. Chinese netizens started calling it out directly. Streamers making money through excessive beautification are basically committing fraud. But the damage goes far beyond individual deception. It's social poison. One Chinese commentator explained it this way: men no longer watch TV. They don't look at their own wives. They just scroll on their phones to look at pretty girls who look like fairies. But those fairies aren't real. Do you think this is beneficial to relationships? To lowering divorce rates? He called it spiritual poisonous grain, not inferior to opium. Women using filters started believing their own illusions. They'd look at their filtered face and think, I'm a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with makeup. Women start to think we look like that. I mean, look, I could even speak, like, the attention you get super dolled up as a woman is completely different. Like, if I put in full hair extensions, a really nice dress, like, it's so different. But it's not real. Like, I personally just cannot maintain that. Maybe I'm lazy, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's just not real.
I deserve a wealthy, tall, handsome man. Their standards skyrocketed, but walk down the street, you wouldn't see a single woman who looked like her online.
Yeah, and all the catfishes, life does check them, right? Actually, I wonder if that fat chick wants to come back on. I'm going to message her. Hold on.
Persona. Beauty mode made them lose themselves. China isn't banning beauty filters because they're vain. They're banning them because they've become a form of mass psychological manipulation. Here's what the Chinese government isn't saying out loud. Across the developed world, something catastrophic is happening. Birth rates are collapsing, marriage rates are plummeting. Young people aren't dating. They're not having relationships. They're not forming families.
Yeah, and it's because women need attention. We don't necessarily need sex as much as men. I mean, we want it at certain points from certain men, but yeah. So we can, when we get attention from the world, we can kind of live without it.
The United States, most of Europe, China, Japan, South Korea, the pattern is everywhere, and nobody can pinpoint exactly why. Except, what if social media is part of it?
You want to see me mog someone? I'm too chopped. I wish I could, but God had other plans,
About it. Men scroll through thousands of digitally perfect women every day. Women no real person could ever compete with. So why would they pursue real relationships?
Oh my God. I like how women have been committing fraud. Like, that's what this is. Women are committing fraud and somehow they're the victims. Isn't that incredible? I mean, the media is incredible. Women committed fraud. Now women are the victims.
Why settle for reality when the fantasy is always one swipe away? And women compare themselves to these impossible standards and feel worthless. Or they demand partners who meet the same fictional criteria they see online. Both sides are chasing illusions. And by the way, if you suffer from debilitating period symptoms, check out Paramo. It's an all-natural drink that replenishes the nutrients your body. Discount link in description. One Chinese man described meeting a woman from a dating app. After seeing her real face, he deleted the app entirely. How many millions of potential...
One in the chat if that's happened to you. If you've met a woman, I mean, that would happen. I would get catfished when I did casting for my show. You know,
potential relationships died exactly like that. How many marriages never happened because someone couldn't live up to their filtered profile? Meanwhile, the divorce rate climbs. Both men and women scroll through endless fantasy.
Oh my God. I like how women are so great at obfuscating the blame. Like, they're like, it's both men and women that are addicted and harmed by social media. Men aren't really on social media. I think I had Rachel on the show. Love Rachel, nothing against her. I just disagree with this argument. She made the argument that men had equal social media accounts, like on Instagram. And I'm thinking it's just not the same, because if you go out and about, like, women are on their phones. Men are the ones, like, I mean, they have an account, but they just don't post on it like that. Who is this troll today? Yeah.
Convinced they're settling for less. Convinced their reality isn't good enough. Filters might be destroying our ability to form real human connections, to see real people as attractive, and to accept reality as good enough. China's birth rate is in free fall. Their economy depends on population growth, so this isn't just about beauty anymore. This might be about survival. When the ban was announced, the panic was immediate. 90% of streamers will all lose their jobs, one broadcaster predicted.
Okay, if you lose your job because you were committing fraud, like, that's like me. Like, imagine if we had sympathy for Jordan Belfort and said Jordan Belfort didn't, like, he's going to lose his job. And we're like, yeah, we're making fraud illegal. And they're like, well, but Jordan's going to lose his job. It's like incredible. This is incredible.
If those female streamers turn off that beauty filter, they really cannot be looked at. It will scare the viewers so much they'll doubt life, she said. These women built everything on a digital mask. Their entire persona, their income, and their identity. So what happens when that mask is ripped off? Viewers will stop donating. The men who've spent thousands supporting their favorite streamers will feel betrayed.
Yeah, because it's fraud, right? But it's so incredible. Women get frauded by, I don't know, that guy, Simon or whatever, the Tinder swindler, and they get a movie. Women fraud men, and it's still, we feel bad for women. This is incredible. Incredible.
Careers will collapse overnight. Some women fought back defensively. I paid thousands for this phone. I'll use beauty mode if I want. What does it have to do with you? Others insisted,
fraud.
Even with beauty mode, you need good bone structure. If you're ugly, even level 10 beauty mode can't save you. But underneath the anger was fear, because they know the truth. They built their careers on deception, and now they're being forced to show their real faces. Good. And that doesn't get the same view count. So, could America be next? Well, it's already starting here. TikTok announced they're banning certain beauty filters for users
that's awesome.
Under 18. Filters like bold glamour that dramatically reshape facial features, gone for minors. And in Europe, they're investing nearly 2 billion euros into safety initiatives, whatever that means. Mental health experts are calling this a necessary step. If teenagers stop using filters now, they might gradually normalize a more authentic online presence. China bans it, TikTok restricts it for minors, Instagram and Snapchat are watching closely. The domino effect has begun. But here's where it gets complicated. On one hand, there's a strong case for bans. We're protecting young girls from impossible beauty standards. We're ending mass deception. We're forcing people to be...
This is incredible. I hope this happens. Any information that aims for emotional response is propaganda. Oh, that's interesting. Any information that aims for an emotional response is I like that.
Authentic, sincere, and real. But on the other hand, isn't it your face, your choice? Film and television use makeup, color grading, and effects. Why are filters different? Some women genuinely feel empowered and confident using them. Who gets to decide what's too much? And government censorship is an extremely slippery slope. Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Before you know it, you won't be able to...
Yeah, but I just think this is too far. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if we really wanted the birth rate to go up, we would ban social media. I think that's kind of impossible now, but like that would be a step in the right. Conservatives always talk about like porn, and I'm like, women are leaving their families because of social media. So
to log in online without 3 layers of biometric identification. And here's the uncomfortable middle ground. What if the problem isn't the filter? What if the problem is that we created a world where women felt they needed to hide their real faces to be valued? A ban might.
Oh my gosh. So women, like imagine if men fake having money. And they're like, well, we created, and a guy lying about having money. We said, well, we created a world where men feel like they have to have money to be valued. You'd be like, no, you chose to lie. And just like these women are choosing to lie,
Might not ever fix that. An entire industry has been built on women who don't exist in reality. Billions of dollars, millions of hours, all spent on faces that were never real. Now the Chinese government is forcing them to face reality, and people are calling it oppressive. But ask yourself this. If someone built their entire career on catfishing millions of people, would you defend that? Because that's what this is. Mass catfishing.
Yes.
At scale. For profit. And it isn't just that filters deceived us. It's that we wanted to be deceived. We chose the beautiful lie over.
No, because I think. Do you know what I mean? Like, if men wanted to be deceived, they don't have a choice. Like, you have to give them the choice. But now there's no choice. I mean, one in the chat, if you matched with a girl on a dating app who fat fished you. You thought she was going to be hot and she was fat,
Over the ordinary truth. And maybe that's the real reason this ban cuts some of us so deeply. It's not taking away filters. It's taking away permission to live in denial. So, I've got a real question for you. If every filter disappeared from your phone right now, how would you feel? Relieved or terrified? If it's the second one, that's the problem they're trying to solve. Not the filter itself. The fact that you need it to feel worth looking at. An entire generation of women grew up believing their real faces weren't good enough. That pores were mistakes. That texture was a flaw.
It's just crazy. Women committed fraud and get sympathy. Is there anything we can do and not get sympathy? Is there anything?
That aging was something to hide, fix, and erase. We didn't just normalize filters. We made them feel mandatory. So if you made it this far, let me know, honestly. Would you support a filter ban?
I would. I think this is like women. This has gotten out of hand. This has gotten out of hand. And you need to stop this. We have given you too much power. So, yeah. But, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like? Do you agree? Do you disagree? How do you feel about a mass ban on social media filters? Let me know in the comments, like the video, and I'll see you next time. So that's okay. So now the editor would take that, and then I go on to the next one, and then I put done in my little document, and then next we go to the next thing to react to, and this is how I do my show. This is how I do the reactions. So I'd normally take a little break. So now we can take a break together, and then we'll keep going. Let's see. How many are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm not going to do all these. 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's a lot. Okay. Well, I'm going to do like 4 or 5. I've recently tried Barbell cookies and cream protein bars. Thanks for being real. Thank you. Don't give away my production secrets. I don't care. You can do this if you want. I'm going to eat my little, talk about my ex-lovers more than I should. Why does that sound weird? I talk about my I talk about my ex-lovers more than I should. The ones that treat me bad and the ones that treat me good. Sometimes I go back in time and I think about what would have been. But this ain't real life, yeah, we're all playing pretend. I think about my ex-lovers more than I want to. Sometimes maybe we just had a different point of view. I haven't spoken to him since 2022. And then, but this is real life now, we ain't playing pretend. Sometimes I just kind of play around with song ideas. I think about my I wish I go back in time and do it differently. I didn't realize what was expected of me. I wish I go back in time and do it differently. Man. So I like these notes. So let's figure out what chords sound good together. So I could go. So. I talk about my ex-lovers more than I should. I can't play piano. I talk about my ex-lovers more than I should. Play sharps to make it sadder. Okay, I was in an F scale. You don't know what scale should I do? I'm trying to lean up, but oh my God, ow. Ow. Oh my God, ow. What did I do to my back? So a sad scale. What about I'm learning pentatonic minors. Oh my gosh. So I could do E then. G, A, D. Okay. I talk about my ex-lovers more than I should. The ones that treat me bad and the ones that treat me bad and the ones that treat me good. Sometimes I go back in time and I think about what would have been. But this is real life, yeah, we ain't playing pretend. See, I don't love this because this is a sad song and this is 2 major chords. You know, I'm just being honest here. I think it would be better. I think about my ex-lovers. I think about my ex-lovers more than I should. I think about my ex-lovers more than I should. So I always go back to the A minor scale, but then it sounds like all my songs. Nice singing. Have a good day. Okay, so what I'll do is in between reactions, I'll kind of like, okay, did my fun thing. Now we're going to go back and watch another. But I've gotten to the point that I like hate reaction videos because I did so many at a time that I just don't really get excited for them the way I used to. It's just not really what it used to be. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is not good. just not good. All right. So I got to do my intro again. Forgive me. What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today, we are reacting to Andrew Wilson, cooking an OnlyFans girl cannot rate women correctly. So as you guys know, I think I'm the queen of rating mids. I love rating mids. It's just fun for me. And women, we just have this, tendency where we cannot rate each other accurately. And we just tend to rate each other for what like feels good to us at the time or, whatever. So anyways, I'm going to watch a whatever podcast. I used to do a similar show, if you didn't know. And the girls are going to rate each other. So let's see how they do.
Or ask everyone to rate their looks on the scale of 1 to 10. Can't pick 7.
Okay, hang on. Let me clarify the question. Let me clarify it.
Well, I think we should let them answer this one, and then you ask your follow-up.
Right.
And then, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Bro, I don't want to answer.
You have, okay, hold on. You got to answer this one.
It's so like.
All right, I'm going to do the ratings. This is a pretty attractive panel for whatever. I think all these girls are 6s, like across the board. Yeah, 6. This one might be a 7. This one might be a 7, but 6s across the board. Maybe this one a 5 or 4. Maybe this one a little lower, 5.
Subjective, like I don't want to answer.
Yeah, what do you subjectively think if you had to rate your physical looks? Just into the mic. What would it be?
Can't say 7. I already know.
8.
Oh,
Okay, what about you?
I'll say 8.
I'll say 8.5.
8. Yeah, 8.
Oh.
Actually, everyone's saying 8.
So what do you?
I'll go 8.
Well, hold on, no. Hold on.
Don't follow the trend.
You can't just, because
So the challenge, because women are so fat, they get treated like 8s. That's why they think they're 8s. Very nice singing. Have a good day. Thank you for being real. Thank you. You guys are too nice. Too nice.
everybody else is saying, like, it's, I mean, maybe you do, that's what you think. I mean, sure, but you prefaced 8 by everybody else is picking 8, so I'm going to pick 8. Is that going to be your original answer?
No.
What was your original answer?
I'm a little jet lagged. I'm a little not looking my best
So
today.
you were going to say 10.
No.
Oh,
No.
Well, what were you going to say?
Like 6.
but now you're an 8 because you're.
Yeah, I'd put her at like a 5. She's got a good body though. And she's young. Most men, she's going to get treated as a 6.
Jet lagged?
No.
You're too far from. You guys scoot into the table a little bit.
No, I was gonna say 6, and then everyone was saying 8, so I said 8.
Okay, I'll be a
Okay.
6 too. I'll be a
All
6
right.
with you.
Okay,
Thank you,
what about
girl.
you?
I
Solidarity.
can't say 7.
Nope.
6.5.
Wait, why can't we say 7?
Okay, Andrew, what about you?
4.
Oh, she's got a pretty bad, facial.
I give myself a 5.
Andrew facially is way above a 4. I think he's just a little chubby. No offense, Andrew. I've been chubby, but like if he got into really good shape, he'd be like an 8, to be honest, or 7.
Now, Andrew, if you want to ask your follow-up question.
Let me ask the question again. Yes, I understand it's subjective. If you look around, you have to admit that the woman next to you looks nothing like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the woman next to her looks nothing like her.
Mhm.
But somehow you're all in the same category, looks-wise. Does that sound rational to you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the prettiest girl in the room?
I'm gonna say either the Asian in the middle or this girl. What do you guys think? Who do you think's the most attractive one?
No. Let her answer. Who's the prettiest girl here?
To me, that I think is prettier.
Who's the prettiest girl in the room?
I love everybody, but I think
Who-
she's prettier.
Okay, who's the prettiest girl in the room?
Her.
Okay, she's the prettiest.
No way.
Wow.
Okay, what about you? Who's the prettiest girl in the room? Madison? Who's the prettiest girl in the room?
I don't know her name.
Why did he have her touch her chin? I don't get it.
But the
Morgan.
Morgan.
It's really weird that suddenly you have standards which you can subjectively apply and pick out who the most bestest looking girl is in the room. Somehow when it comes to yourself, you always land on about the same number, which is I'm perfect, right? 8, that's like,
Is charisma more important to looks? It depends what age of the women are the women at, you know.
let's say there's no 9s or 10s, right? They're real rare. Like if you see one, they block out the sun. That's how intensely gorgeous they are.
Mm-hmm.
Would you change your answer based on this?
I said 8, not for like face, but for body. Like I thought, like I think I have a nice body, so that like raises my looks, I guess.
So, okay, give us your face rating and your body rating.
Face probably like a 6, and then body 8, or yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's actually kind of. I'd have to see her body, but she's definitely top 20% in America.
Cool.
So still an 8.
Yeah.
Who's
But like that's what I was thinking about.
Think of a famous person for me who's a 9 and tell me her name.
Who's a 9?
Mm-hmm. Nah, no help. Don't cheat.
Sorry. Well, now that you put me on the spot, I'm trying to like think of a person. I'm like blank now.
Can't think of one. One female who's a 9? Not one?
Not one female who's a 9.
No, there's definitely 9s. I'm
Okay,
just
what-
like
what-
I'm trying to
just give me
think
one.
of someone that's like well known. That's a 9. Or like you're saying a 9 based off of my own standard or the society
Your
standard?
standard. That one that makes you an 8.
I can't think of a person.
Okay. Name 4 actresses.
Actresses aren't great now because there's so many that are chopped. I mean, you don't even have to be hot to be an actress anymore. Angelina Jolie, yeah. Her next to them, yeah, no, cooked. So cooked.
Kristen Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's really pretty.
4 pop singers.
Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Olivia Rodrigo,
Okay.
and who's a 4th?
4th one, just make it any singer who's a female.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
So you're more attractive than Katy Perry?
She probably is more attractive than Katy Perry now, but not young. Young Katy Perry was pretty good looking, to be honest.
I don't really remember what she looks like. But yeah, sure.
Okay. You can't think of a single actress who's a 9, though? Or singer? What about singer? Can you think of a single singer who's a 9? Who you're just one step below?
Okay, well, I think Olivia Rodrigo is a 9. I think she's really pretty.
So you're just one step below her?
Sure. If
Is that what you actually think?
well, yeah, based off the rate.
Olivia Rodrigo isn't that attractive, though. That's a problem. Famous women, because the media is made for women now. Famous women are not that pretty anymore. They're 6s, you know.
Thing that we gave.
Yeah, not based off the rating. You can revise the rating you gave.
But
if you
yeah.
think she's a 9,
Yeah, I'll say I'm an 8.
you're an 8. Okay.
But like, yeah.
Okay, same to you. 3 9s who you can think of who are women.
Megan Fox, Julia Roberts, and the
If Megan,
Julia Roberts and Megan Fox young, yeah, they were pretty attractive. And they would mog everyone at the table.
Fox is a 9, how the fuck are you an 8?
no, she's a 10 to me. She's a 12,000.
She's an infinity.
Even if she's a 10, how could that make you an 8?
Well, if you're
Yeah, Jessica Biel in her prime, yeah, 10.
if I'm comparing myself, if we're going to that scale, then it was next to Megan Fox, I put myself at like a 3 or 4. Realistically.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
honest.
okay. I want you to listen carefully because that's women's strategy, right? Because they're like, oh, well, on that scale, I'm ugly. That's why they don't want pretty women on TV, right? Because they want to make everybody. That's why they encourage body positivity because women want to make each other so ugly. So like we look better looking, you know? And I say continue. Why not? Just get fat and ugly. It's fine.
Help me out here.
Okay.
If thing over here 10, you 8. But if you compare yourself to thing 10, you 4, how can you be an 8?
Wait, what?
She's a 10.
Yes.
You're an 8. Unless
Not
you're
next to her.
Yeah, next to her, you're a 4.
Yeah.
But she's a 10.
Yeah.
You realize there's only 10 numbers on this scale.
Yes. I'm not the ugliest girl in the world, but
I'm not
prettiest.
saying you are, right? Not saying that you're the ugliest girl in the world, prettiest girl in the world. I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
There's 10
I'd say 6.
numbers on the scale. How can you put yourself up next to a number which is higher than you and then say, when I'm up next to the number higher than me, it lowers my number? That makes no sense.
I mean, I guess you're right. It really doesn't. But in like, since you're asking the question, like realistically, now that I think about it, you know, like there is, you know, Megan Fox, like she is a standard, like she is a beauty standard, you know? So obviously I don't fit in that beauty standard. I would not categorize myself as an 8 in that beauty standard with Megan.
It's such cope. Just admit you're cute, not hot. Like it is what it is. Take the L. It's fine. Like it's not the end of the world. You just get a mid guy, but that's the cope. They're like a mid guy. I can't do it.
Fox.
So then what would you categorize yourself as?
Like a 4 or a 5.
A 4 or a 5.
Mm-hmm.
What about you compared to Megan Fox?
Like a 3.
Like a 3. You realize there's
But that's like in the context of comparison me and versus her, not just like the general question.
it's all women between 1 to 10. So if you categorize yourself as an 8, it's a comparison to all women on
But
planet Earth.
originally, the question wasn't comparing us to other women. It was just
I just think we're retarded. Like, are you slow? And by the way, this is a protein bar. Okay. I wish it was a chocolate bar. I guess, I don't know. We'll see. There's more to sex. There's more to life than the opposite sex and look. Cockroaches F, wombats F, be useful, explore, build, invent. Pearl, you lost weight, looking good. Thank you. I did. I want to lose another 10 pounds. And then I don't know if I want to do a body reveal. I probably won't, but I'm telling you, 10 more pounds and I'm like, it's over with, bitches. All right, you think that Alexandra Daddio? I'll Google her. Do you know what? That actress, it has the type of face that men really like, but I don't think women find her that attractive. But I know men do. So yeah. She's up there though. She's pretty attractive because women don't rate the round faces as high, but men do because it's like it signals youth. So like Jennifer Lawrence is another one. Women don't rate her as high, but men do. So when I'm doing ratings, I always try to take that into account. Okay.
was initially can't pick 7.
How
What
can
is-
you rate your looks unless you're comparing them to other women's looks?
Well, but I wasn't when I said the answer. But now we
Then
are.
what were you using as your metric?
Just whatever came to my mind. Like as to how I feel today. Like tomorrow, if you ask me, I could feel like a 3 tomorrow, you know? If I don't have makeup done or a cute outfit, maybe I'm a 3 tomorrow.
What the fuck does it have to do with how you feel?
That's how I feel today. I feel like an 8 today.
Okay. So it clearly was miscommunicated.
What would you guys rate the girl talking?
So I'm going to ask again. Based on physical looks only, in comparison to all of the women who exist in the world, the scale is 1 to 10 for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you fit?
3.
3. Do you revise or no? You don't look like you're going to. You look like you're going to stubborn it out, but you can change your answer if you want to.
I mean, maybe a 6.
I'd say that's accurate. Do you guys think her boobs are kind of like floppy? I don't know, but I think guys like that. I don't know. I need to get better at rating boobs. I have a hard time identifying what boobs are like good because I just don't really know boobs like that. You know what I mean? But I'd say 6. Yeah. I'd say most girls at the table are like 6s just because they're young, but like 5s overall. Like when they get over a certain age, they'll just be 5s.
4.
Now you're a 4.
Yes.
So what changed when we're asking you on a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself looks wise? What did you think that meant?
I just meant like, like you're just like, you're cute, you're pretty.
Yeah, like how do you feel right now? That's how I put it. Because like if I came on here with no makeup and like hair and just outfit not cute, like I would rank myself lower. But just like how I feel today, I feel like an 8 today.
So,
but I wasn't thinking about other women when I was saying.
But
my
do you
own
think
answer.
that your physical beauty is based around how you feel?
Yeah.
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 Let's say you feel bad about it, right? Say you dial yourself up and you look even better than you do right now, but you just don't feel good that day. How would that actually diminish your physical beauty?
In reality, no, I would be the same person.
Then
but
why would
it would change my perspective.
Sure, but in reality, it wouldn't, right? So why wouldn't you just base the answer on what in reality is true?
Because it's all about perspective.
It's all about perspective.
My perspective now was.
And your perspective when it was Megan Fox.
All right. At 5, I would be punching air every morning if I had to wake up to that without makeup every day. All right.
Was changed.
Yeah.
Like the factors in the question changed because you didn't.
Nope, the factors never changed.
They did change because you brought in Megan Fox as like the beauty standard to what we were comparing ourselves to.
What were you comparing yourself? So then what were you comparing yourself to?
The way I feel now. Like,
well, then that's not comparing yourself to me. That's just you saying how I feel. What's the comparison to?
No, I'm saying you made the comparison because then we started talking about Megan Fox and like, how do I compare to her?
Yeah. How can you?
Okay. You know what would benefit women to, instead of going back and forth, because she has a nice tone, nobody's going to tell her this. Just say, do you know what? You're right. I should have answered the question more specifically. I'm a 5. There you go. Done. That's it. Done.
So like, because I think she's really pretty, like if I was someone that thought Megan Fox was ugly, I'd be like, I'm still an 8. But because I think she's gorgeous, of course I'm going to be like, I'm not as pretty as her. Right. So it changed my answer because it's in comparison to Megan Fox now, not just how I feel right now.
So in compared to women that you consider to be really, really pretty, you don't consider yourself to be really, really pretty.
No, not as pretty as them.
Then why would you rate yourself an 8?
Because that wasn't factored into the question.
Just how
it was just how
yes,
I feel.
Yeah, she's like blaming him instead of just saying I was wrong. I mean, this is the type of gaslighting that drives men to suicide. You know what I mean? It's just,
how you feel.
Looks are about how we feel.
Oh.
Like I was saying.
You don't think there's any objective standard for looks?
Just like the way society views like looks or.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Like there's always a standard for like who's prettier than this person, but that wasn't factored necessarily into the initial question.
Yeah, I think.
And then it was.
Later. What other standard could you use?
My personal feeling on.
Yeah, because most of the time, this is a different environment, right? Most of the time, men are just going to say, "This is too much work. You win." Yeah, I'll ask it differently, because men are just like, "This is too annoying and difficult."
On how you feel. You don't think that's a little delusional?
Okay, let's say this.
How is that delusional? It was just how I feel right now.
Let's say you're going out, right, on a just on a date, like a night to eat, dinner. You get dressed. You when you dress nice. Like, do you feel nice?
Sure.
So when you're not dressed nice, do you feel nice?
Let's say I don't.
Okay, so what would you rate yourself on a day that you're dressed super nice? You're ready to go out to dinner, ready to go take some family photos. What would you rate yourself?
Girl talking as a porn star, you know that, right? Do you know what? It wasn't shock me because in my observations, the sex workers are generally the best looking, and I'd put her and that Asian chick as the best looking on the table. Maybe I'm wrong. You can correct me, but I've just noticed that it seems like escorts, porn stars, they just seem to be the best looking women now.
4.
And then so you would rate yourself the same when obviously you're not looking your best.
And I think that's why they do it, because they have more like beauty is like how much you can get away with. So like murder, Pamela Anderson can get away with murder, like in her youth. So the more beautiful they are, the more they can get away with. And I think that's why porn stars tend to be better looking. Yeah, but when do you look at their faces? Well, I mean, You know what's crazy? No one believes me. I don't watch that stuff. That's just not. But you know, I see them on the podcast, and when I see them on the shows, I'm like, I rate them, and so I've just noticed that the OnlyFans girls seem to be the best looking like bunch. You know,
And who do you
but
compare
could
yourself
just be
to?
saying that to like not agree though.
And who do you compare
No,
yourself to?
I'm saying that because I think that there's an objective beauty standard which exists.
Right.
Exactly.
Of course.
And the reason I think there's an objective beauty standard which exists is because I have a historical standard to compare it to.
Mhm.
So it seems like it exists for sure. That we
Of
all.
course.
So I agree that there's some subjectivity there. Some people like blue eyes. They like this. They like that. Doesn't seem like men are competing really hard for 600-pound burn victims, though, right?
No.
No.
Right.
So there's something that we're kind of leaning towards as being pretty, beautiful things like this. And I've seen you women. You're vicious when you're competing with each other. Vicious in competition. Judge each other like nobody's business. Okay, you look at me like you're skeptical. So let me ask you this question, and honestly answer. When you go into a room and you sit down with a bunch of women, do you judge them in your mind? How
Yes.
pretty they? Yeah.
Yes,
What are
I
you
do.
judging them against?
Not judging them against anything, but just kind of just judging them because I'm just a girl and like I'm always have an opinion about someone on something.
You're gonna have an opinion about how they look, right?
Yeah.
Right, which is a personal
So,
opinion.
I think that we have demons inside of us. We have the demon of dishonesty. You know,
what are you comparing it to, though?
The standard of beauty in their head.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
comparing
standard
it to
of beauty in their
anything.
head, which
Want
they're
to
relaying
be.
to society, right?
Yeah.
That's just. the
Can we
world
pull
we
up
live
that photo of young Andrew?
Let's pull it up.
Look at.
Wow.
that's what I said. If Andrew lost a little weight, he'd be Chad again. You don't just lose. He's got a good facial symmetry.
That is not a 4.
in. That's not a 4, bro.
That's not a 4.
I was 19. I'm 40.
You 8, bro.
But I don't personally. I still don't think you're a 4.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd put Andrew at like a 6 now, 7, 6. It's just I mean, with the clout and stuff, it's higher, but you know what I mean.
I'm
Like, I'm
personally into white boys, but
No, me too.
like in high school,
You're not into white boys?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
So, like, that's your type.
No. So
Yeah.
like there, he doesn't look white boy.
He doesn't look like a
No.
white boy?
I think he looks
Wait,
white
what?
boy.
No.
What does he look like?
You just look like Latino.
What?
What?
Yeah, Latino.
Like a blue-eyed Latino?
Bro, your eyes do not look blue in that photo.
I'll pull the photo up. They don't, huh?
They look
dark.
brown in that photo.
Yeah, they're dark.
Yeah.
Andrew, did you used
Latinos
to?
Obviously,
Blue
they're
eyes.
not dark,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but it's the lighting.
No.
All right. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Why can't women be honest about our ratings? Like sometimes you're just kind of chopped and you gotta live. You gotta live with it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. I love having you here. Thanks for coming. And I'll see you next time. Okay, so that's the last reaction, guys. I'm actually gonna go for a walk because this is what I do. I do like 2, maybe 3 reactions. And I want to see if the walking helps my back not hurt. So I gotta go. Do you guys like the live? If you guys like it, I'll go back live in like an hour. I don't know if that's annoying to have me like live on and off every hour. Let me know. I'll be back. If you like it, make sure you leave it in the comment section. Okay. So, all right. Bye.